What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Michaela. I hope you guys are doing amazing as always. Happy December 1st to you guys. I cannot believe that we are already in December. I just feel like this year has been going by so fast, but I'm really excited because we're just 1 month away from 2024. And I feel like this time of year, the energy is just always really good, always really high. People are usually in good spirits, and the new year's approaching, and so people are getting ready for the new year and all those things. And so today's video, I wanted to actually talk to you guys about reinventing yourself. And I felt like today was a good day to talk about that because, like I said, we are getting ready to go into this new year. And I think for a lot of people, the term new year, new me, that really does go along with just reinventing yourself, creating a new version of you. And so before we get into this video, I want you guys to go grab your coffee, grab your tea, your wine, whatever you want to drink. I got my coffee right here, and I'm gonna take a little coffee break before we get into this. So when it comes to reinventing yourself, for me, the things that I've been doing, it's really been a full identity change for me, because I think the old me I associated with so many things that just were not serving me. And I had a lot of limiting beliefs and limiting stories that I would tell myself. I projected a lot of things onto other people and how I thought that they perceived me when I actually don't even know if that was true or not. And so one of the things that I've been changing in this reinvention process has been to really see myself now as the woman that I desire to be, the life that I desire to have. I have to visualize that now. And some of you have probably heard of this term delusional. And I think it's kind of funny that that's what we're calling it, but it's really true. Like when it comes to manifesting the life that you want, you kind of have to be a little delusional in the beginning, because if you guys are familiar with the term, energy flows where your attention goes. So if you focus your attention on the things that you don't want in your life, all that you're doing is you're creating more of those things. And so you got to start focusing only on the things that you want. Even if in your current reality, it doesn't reflect that at all to you, you have to find ways to either be delusional and, pretend that your life is the way that you want it right now until you eventually get there. Or if being delusional is kind of hard for you, maybe take what you currently have and try to find ways to connect that to your desires. So for example, if you're constantly thinking of lack, maybe start focusing on the things that you do have. Focus on the things that you're grateful for. Focus on the things that you can do now to get to where you want to go. And so when it comes to reinventing yourself, if there's a version of yourself that you want to be, maybe take the first step and just visualize yourself. Maybe try for a few days to just actively visualize yourself living the life of your desires, being that person. What would that person do in the morning? What would that person do at night? What does this person's day look like on a regular basis? Really just start to think and envision what that could be for you. And visualize. And if you needed to give yourself a few minutes each day to do this, do that. But I think that is important for the first step, because you got to know what it is that you're working towards before you can just start making moves. In my opinion, I could be totally wrong. You could definitely just start moving and allow for things to kind of happen. But I think if you have more of a clear idea of what kind of life do I want to live? Who do I want to become when I reinvent myself? Then I think it'll give you a better idea of how to kind of take the next steps and move forward. So for me, one of the things was I wanted to be somebody who worked out and who was in shape and who really just took care of themselves. And so I started personal training. And the reason I started personal training is because I just don't have discipline when it comes to the gym. I will go, but I will literally be the person where I'll go in and I'll do the treadmill for 10 minutes. And I'm I'm done, I just won't push myself as hard. And I just noticed that me not pushing myself in the gym, it was allowing me to maintain, but I wasn't really seeing changes and I wasn't really seeing the results that I wanted to see. So I was okay, let me stop playing around and let me start working out with somebody who can hold me accountable and really push me and help me do workouts that are actually going to give me the results that I want. And so that was one of the first steps for me. Also too, just really changing my belief about myself. For a very long time, I was very insecure, and I'm getting better. I'm not really that insecure anymore. I have a lot of things that I have learned to become secure about. And I'm not perfect, so I still have my little things where I'm kind of like, eh. But I used to be really insecure about just like a lot of things. And I might do a video talking about this one day, but just really overcoming like the need to be validated by people outside of me. And in this new version of myself that I am creating, I don't need validation from other people. I validate myself, and I'm secure within myself. And so I think when it comes to reinventing yourself as well, really just learning to know your worth and know that you are valuable, and really see that, because I think when we don't fully value ourselves, or if we don't feel worthy of things, we could be unintentionally blocking blessings from our life. And one of my friends the other day, he shared this with me. He said, it's not just enough for you to feel like you deserve something, but you have to feel worthy of it. Like you are worthy of living the life of your dreams. You are worthy of becoming the woman or the man that you desire to become. And so you have to truly believe that. And again, you might have to fake it until you make it. Your current reality may show that your bank account is in the negatives, but you can't focus on that. You have to focus on the fact that like you have an abundant life. There's plenty of opportunities coming your way, and just take the first step to changing your life. And so some other things that have really helped me when it's come to reinventing myself has been watching videos on reinventing myself because I think when you can, hear other people's stories and also know that, we're all on a journey together. We're all on a journey of just evolving and changing and becoming the best versions of ourselves. I think when you can see other people kind of share their stories and hear other people share how they reinvent themselves, it kind of like lets you know that, okay, I'm not alone. There's other people who are on the same path that I'm on. And I think it's good to just gain knowledge and tips from other people, because like I say this in all my videos, I don't know everything, and most people don't know everything. And so I think it's good that we can all feed off of each other and take what we need to take what we resonate with, and, leave the things that don't apply to us. And so I want to encourage you guys too, the thing about reinventing yourself is you might have to let go of the old version of you, the version of you that you resonated with for so long, the version of you that, kept you in a low vibration, the version of you that kept you financially struggling all the time. You have to be willing to let go of that version of yourself so that you can step into the new person that you want to become. And in letting go of the old version of you might also mean that you have to let go of old relationships, old connections that were tied to that version of you, because a lot of the times we bond with people over things that may not benefit us in the long run. And not saying that those connections didn't serve a purpose for you in that moment, but not every relationship is meant to last for your entire life. Some connections are literally just meant for a certain season, and then that's it. And so you have to be willing to, one, let go of connections that no longer serve you, but also be willing to have discernment in recognizing when a connection is no longer for you. And I think sometimes a lot of people, that could be a little bit challenging, especially when you've built, a long-lasting sort of relationship with someone, and there's been that loyalty over the years. I know I've used to feel like a really strong sense of like wanting to just savor relationships that I've had for a while, which is not a bad trait to have. Like having genuine, loyal, long-lasting connections is great. But I think we also have to stop being so attached to relationships to the point where we allow them to no longer serve us and benefit us in a healthy way. And so those are some other things that I just want you guys to keep in mind when you are reinventing yourself, because as you change and grow and evolve, it is going to cause your connections to possibly shift. And some you may get stronger connections with, these people, and some it may just reveal that, okay, this connection is no longer as strong as it used to be. It may be time to let it go. And so the last thing I want to share with you guys is when you're reinventing yourself, to try not to have fear. I know it's easier said than done, especially if you have really big goals for yourself, and if you see yourself, as someone who, may quote unquote be far away from where you currently are right now. But one thing that I learned is that we are all connected. We're all one. We're all one with our Creator. And so when you can learn to not separate yourself from others, don't put other people on a pedestal just because they're where you want to be or where you want to be. I said that so country. Don't put other people on a pedestal because they may be somewhere that you feel like you are not, because in a sense that's you separating yourself from them. But when you can learn to really understand that we are all connected, we are all one, and that you are worthy, you are more than capable of accomplishing the goals that you set for yourself, And just don't be afraid. You're going to make mistakes. It's going to be challenging in the beginning, but you're going to get through it. And the key is to just keep going, keep showing up for yourself. And one day at a time, you'll eventually start to see your life change. And eventually you'll wake up and realize, wow, my life is completely different than what it used to be. And that's because you took the steps to completely reinvent yourself, reinvent the way that you think about things, and reinvent what you attract into your life. So I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know down in the comments some of you all's plans to reinvent yourself and the things that you all are going to be doing, and any New Year's resolutions that you guys have. But until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, week, month, and year. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.